I own a company called Core Crew Effects here in Singapore. Core Crew Effects started as an idea when I was at Universal Studios Singapore. So we fixed the Transformers, the Velociraptors, the Shrek costumes, whatever. We were repair and upgrade and update. And I formed a crew, 99.9% locals. So I decided to start the company, and that's a core crew is kind of the crew that I built. The things I like to create is anything that can bring some kind of life. I'm a puppeteer performer by training, as well as a builder. So to me, taking an inanimate object and giving it life is very fascinating, very interesting. I have the honor to work with Tanya May Leong. Her real specialty is she's an excellent miniature model builder and paper builder, which is very rare. She actually can build full structures out of paper. She's done numerous commercials internationally. A lot of what you'll see in the Project Lionheart model was actually built by May herself. We're building a kind of a replica of the central stage at Ang Mo Kio, where the Hope exhibition is going to be. We want to create as realistic a stage as possible. There are going to be these standing columns that will have poster art on them. So we're just doing little tiny versions of them with little bitty people standing and looking at everything. So what'll happen when people see this sitting out somewhere, it'll be this little tiny model in a big space, and it'll have a big rope going around it, so they can't get too close and people will be looking. And so it'll be intriguing to people, and then they'll want to come and see the actual exhibitions, which are going to be in various locations throughout Singapore. I lived in Singapore through the whole COVID thing. And one thing I noticed is we handled it better than most. But I was so kind of moved by the fact they wanted to honor the people who've put in the work. It's another way to show that you know, we can do things in our little island and that are really good. And I like that. Again, it appeals to that sense of me. I think it took a lot of strength in leadership in Singapore. It took a lot of strength from the people to be willing to lock themselves down, to interrupt their daily routines. People have a respect for one another here in a way that, you know, I didn't hear people complaining about putting on a mask. I didn't hear people saying, oh, it's so terrible that I have to breathe through this mask all day. It's uncomfortable, sure, but people dealt with it. I would see 4-year-old children running around with a mask on and go, now that takes something right there. That is, I think, the essence of strength, basically.